Last year, we saw two of the sleek and light devices from Samsung in its A series lineup, the Galaxy A51 and A71. Now we might soon have a 5G ready sibling to it called the Galaxy A51 5G and A71 5G. After being spotted on Geekbench and receiving the mandatory 3C certification, both have been listed on TENNA. Now TENNA does not reveal much, but at least we know the key specs of these phones. So now let's take a dive into its design and specification and get to know the difference between the regular and the 5G variant. So without further ado, let's begin. First, let's start with the model number. Earlier we saw SM-A516N pop up on a South Korean support page which we believe to be the Galaxy A51 5G. The regular A51 was codenamed SM-A515F, so this seems alright. As for A71 5G, it bears the model number SM-A7160, and for comparison, the regular A71 model number was SM-A715F. Design-wise, there is not much change except for dimension and weight. That is because of the antennas required for 5G connectivity are pretty big and complicated. It gets a center punch hole camera on the front, and on the rear it gets quad camera setup. Also, the back panel seems to have different pattern on its back, similar to the Galaxy A91 5G. So whatever the changes are, they are mostly on the inside. Speaking about inside, powering the phone is most likely the Exynos 980 chipset. That's right, both these phones are said to feature the same processor, the 5G integrated Exynos 980 SoC. As for cameras, the Galaxy A71 5G will pack a 64 megapixel main camera that will headline a quad rear camera setup. While the TENNA database does not detail the rest of the sensors, it will most likely be the same camera sensors as found in the vanilla A71, that includes a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 5 megapixel depth camera and a 5 megapixel macro camera. The Galaxy A51 5G is also expected to pack the same setup as the original A51. A 48 megapixel main lens, 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 5 megapixel depth sensor and a 5 megapixel macro camera. On the battery front, the A71 5G's battery capacity is listed at 4370 mAh and it will offer support for 25 watt fast charging. It would be interesting to see what kind of impact the addition of 5G will have on battery life, considering the original A71 had a bigger 4500 mAh battery. As for now, the battery capacity of A51 5G is not known. For connectivity, besides the 5G network support, the upcoming phones are said to launch with USB Type-C port, a 3.5mm headphone jack, dual band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. So that's all we know about these phones, but for more information, subscribe to our channel. I'll be coming with more details very soon. Thank you for watching. Peace out.